Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. I'm Tim, K3LR. Along with me today is Jeff, KB8ZWT. Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Tim. How you doing today?
Doing good. We got 1815 Zulu, and it's December 7th, 2021. And of course, when the time change happened a few weeks ago, that adjusted the Zulu time, but we know that GMT time, Zulu time never goes forward or backward or any of that. It just adjusts to what the local time is. And that's the difference in GMT for us on our shows, because we always keep with Eastern time. And Jeff, I've been giving a lot of thought to ways that all of us as amateur radio operators can give back. And I know that every day you are on the phone actually Elmering people and mentoring them and answering any question that they might have. And Jeff, I think you get a lot of calls from brand new hams that don't
Yep.
really have Elmers.
Absolutely, we do. And in fact, today I had a caller call in. He's actually Elmering a new ham, and is getting him some equipment. And I'm going to be helping my brother-in-law get his license. I just bought him the ARL technician book for him. It's a Christmas present. He don't know yet, but
Right.
that's
So
there.
this is
There it is.
what's going to be under his tree, right?
That's it.
And of course, I got the latest one, and I'm going to pass this on to someone who wants to become a ham and
Good.
doesn't have this book. But I got this because last weekend we did a big ham cram.
Mhm.
And a ham cram is a license session, testing session that you go through the material, but you go through it really fast.
Yeah.
And the successful ham cram students were the ones that had actually, opened the book and studied ahead of time.
Yeah.
And so they may have gotten some of their questions answered during the ham cram, but we had 13 people test and 11 pass.
That's real good.
That is really good. And the two that didn't pass, which are going to try again, they admitted that they had not done any preparation work.
Yeah.
So, just a little bit of preparation work, and the ham cram works.
Yeah.
And there are several recipes on the internet. You don't always have to use the ARL book, but I'll tell
Right.
you what, the ARL just did a super job
Yeah.
with that. And uh, you know, I don't know how many thousands of those technician books, but that's the book you started with, right, Jeff?
Absolutely. Actually, my book was the Now You're Talking book that was used to be out there.
All
I
right,
still
so that
have
was
it.
before. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and I think my novice book cost 25 cents, maybe 50 cents from the ARL, but that's I studied that frontwards and backwards. And
Yeah.
but being involved with a club, even if it's an online club that actually does a ham cram and gives back,
Yep.
because there are, and I know you run into this, Jeff. You run into people that say, "Hey, when all else fails, I need some backup communications."
Absolutely. All the time.
And I think when you're out camping, I'll bet you get questions from other campers.
Yeah, I do. I kind of put the antenna where people can see it, and they do ask questions. And in fact, the last time we went camping out at West Branch State Park, I had some older ham radio books that they have a take a book, leave a book. So I left a whole bunch of ham radio books. By the end of the weekend, they were all gone. They were being used.
Well, that's great. Repurposing them and getting them into new
Yep.
hands of hopefully new hams. And I
Yep.
know a lot of times at the libraries, we here probably 2.5 years ago, we gave a complete set of ARL books. The handbook, the antenna
Mm-hmm.
book, two local libraries,
Mm-hmm.
and that replaced some older books that have been donated in the past. And the great thing is, you know, so many good things about the ARRL. They have a whole package for that.
Yeah.
And so you get the books discounted. You know, you donate them to the library. We actually had some photo ops that were used in the local papers. And that way people knew that those books were in the library.
Yeah, good.
And that they could go read them, check them out. And I know that made a big difference. When I was a kid, I went to the local library and loaded up on every ham radio book that was there, you know. And so that can be a real big help. But I think one of the things that we want to take a look at is who is online today. And so let's see who all we have online with us. We got Whiskey India 9 Echo Mike Tango, and I'm thinking, Dan, you might be an EMT. And Kilo Oscar 4 Alpha Fox Lima is on. Hello, Steve. And also we've got John Knott N4JTK. Nice to have you on, John. And no CW learning from a book, but live on the bands. Use CW Papa Echo 2 Kilo. Absolutely. And a lot of the new hams, Jeff, if you look at our key sales, you know, CW key sales, they're doing just fine. So CW is alive and well, and a lot of new hams are learning CW.
There was a young lady that came into the store one time with her dad, and she got her technician license, but she left with one of the Morse code books that we had on the shelf. She wanted to learn it.
Yep. And boy, when you're young, it comes so easy.
Yes.
See, Dino says, watch for an upcoming QST article on preparing yourself to teach a ham class. And Dino, thank you so much for writing that article.
Yes.
And we will look forward to that. And please remind us when it comes out. And India Uniform 3 Bravo Tango Yankee is on from Italy. And Doug, November 7 Bravo Victor Tango. Nice to see you again, Doug. And Oscar Zulu 1 Delta Whiskey X-Ray from Denmark is on. And Chuck, Kilo 8 Charlie Victor Mike. Oscar Zulu 4 Papa Alpha Tango from Copenhagen. And great to see the focus on exam preparation. And yeah, I mean, George, the idea is we want to help. You know, we want to give back, and we want others to enjoy this great hobby as well. And Dino said Toby, KL0SS, announced today that she wants a IC705 for Christmas. So I guess the DX engineering phone will be ringing today. And Jeff, maybe you'll get to talk to Dino, one of our other guys. So that'll be great. And our pilot, Whiskey 7 Juliet Echo Tango, Brian is on. And from Australia, it's Victor Kilo 4 Fox Alpha Bravo Quebec from the land of Oz. And let's see, Joe is on K0NEB. I teach kit building, and boy, he does. I've seen Joe do the kit building classes, and is really, really good.
Yeah.
And Bob the Traveler, WD8NVN. I am a volunteer examiner. The ARRL Handbook is a great resource for learning. And thank you for that, Bob. Radio 6 Delta Papa Quebec from Moscow. Nice to have you on. And Kilo Echo 5 Oscar Lima, Scott. And from Norway, it's Lima Alpha 9 Juliet Radio Alpha. And Brian, CW Ops, LICW Club, Morse Code Ninja, all great learning resources. Very, very true, Brian. Thank you for reminding us that. And from Puerto Rico, it's Kilo Papa 4 Lima Radio. Detroit, Whiskey 8 Victor India Papa. And our friend Dave, Kilo 8 Delta Victor. Hello, Tim and Jeff. One of my favorite things is giving back to the greatest hobby in the world. And Dave, you're spot on, and we are very proud to have you as part of the DX Engineering sales team. And if you get a chance to talk to Dave.
Oh, Jeff? Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, great guy, lots of knowledge, and one of his favorite things is teaching. Papa Yankee 4 Mike Alpha Bravo from Brazil, and Delta Kilo 5 Oscar Norway Victor, and that's Gunter over in Germany. November 0 X-Ray Oscar Hotel in Central Illinois. And Dan, WA4 Mike Oscar Mike, he says, hello, Tim and Jeff. My Elmer was Whiskey 4 Lima Bravo X-Ray. He was a retired broadcast engineer at WCKY in Cincinnati. Their transmitter is located in northern Kentucky. And thank you for sharing that, Dan. Very nice story. And also Kilo Bravo 8 Bravo Kilo Alpha is on from Ohio. And Jeff, I was doing a little bit of RFI work for one of the local hams, and I came across one of your favorite things.
Oh yes, ferrets, right?
Yeah, the DX Engineering Ferrite.
I keep asking my wife for a ferret.
Yeah, well, this will take care of RFI, and this is the 2.4-inch version, and you know it's DX Engineering because it's painted, and it's got the blue paint on it, and that means it's number 31.
Yep.
And the number 31 mix is outstanding for working with HF RFI. So we have these in stock. And
well, Tim, I don't know
yeah.
if you can see it. You might not be able to see it back here on my screen. I'm having an issue today that I noticed. Yeah, it's not going to show up real well, but my ring light is causing some interference on my radio. Would that work for that?
Well, it might. You would have to put it on the power supply of the LEDs on that light, you know, and see if it'll knock it down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it might take two of them. But it's worth giving it a shot because the length of cable acts as an antenna, right?
Correct. Yep.
And so sometimes that'll knock it down, and a lot of times you have to replace the wall wart.
Yeah, that's one thing if you're doing anything on the internet, YouTube videos, ring light, that I have an issue with that.
Yeah. And we have Charlie on, Kilo Zero Lima Alpha Fox is on from Missouri, and Jerry, Kilo Golf 8 Radio Yankee, he's in Massillon, and he has a big respect for those that give back. I joined the VE bunch for that reason, and Jerry, you're spot on, and good for you. And good for your club and everybody down in the Massillon area. And we hope the guys in Massillon will come up to the store now that we got things going, Jeff.
Absolutely, yes. Stop in and see us.
I mean, that's a nice little morning trip or afternoon trip.
Yeah.
And let's see, Andy says, huge thanks to you and to you, John, at Island Amplifier. Huge help with my ACOM 2100. K9 Alpha Whiskey Sierra is Andy. John, KF6I, is one of the best amplifier guys I've ever run across. And he's super nice, grew up in the Dayton area, and extremely knowledgeable about all amplifiers, solid state tubes. And we're very proud to have him as part of the DX Engineering family that takes care of a lot of our warranty work. And so kudos to John at Island Amplifiers, and you can look for Island Amplifiers on the internet. Just Google it, and you can get in touch with John. It's a great place to fix amplifiers. Jeff, is this going to be the Christmas when you get an amplifier?
No, I think I'm going to pass. I like that 100 watts and the butternut.
Yep. Well, hey, you're on the air, you're having fun, and you don't have to have an amplifier to have fun. That's for darn sure. And you're working your share of DX. So that's what it's all about. But I do know that we're standing between you and lunch.
Yes.
And so we're going to invite everybody back here on Thursday for the Manufacturers Showcase. That's Thursday afternoon. And it's going to be Ray Novak, N9JA, and he's going to be talking about some of the new things at ICOM. So you don't want to miss that. And Aaron, you're going to be able to ask the question to the man. Come back on Thursday. And Brian said he just bought his Hamvention tickets. When is CTU going to be available? That'll be available on December 15th. So tune in to CTU for that, Brian. But until, make sure you go to onallbands.com, onallbands.com. Great website. That's the DX Engineering blog. You'll find great blog posts from some of the best bloggers going, including KL0S and others. And you also see on the events calendar what's coming up next with respect to our social media shows. Until Thursday for the Manufacturers Showcase, 73 from DX Engineering.